Good day everyone, I'm Jumika Madanilia from BPE 1A and I am from the Group 2. Our topic for today is the nervous system. The control center of the body is the nervous system. It directs the other body system. It controls, monitors, and coordinates all body parts and processes. The nervous system is made up of the brain, the spinal cord, and the nerves. Nervous system purpose is to coordinate the body responses to changes in its internal and external environment.
Good day everyone. I am Jamie Romiel Itayaw from BPED 1A and I'm going to present the parts and function of the nervous system. Parts and function of the nervous system. The nervous system has two main parts, and those are the central nervous system is made up of brain and spinal cord. The second one is the peripheral nervous system. It's made up of nerves that branch off from the spinal cord and extend to all parts of the body. The four main functions of nervous system are control of body's internal environment to maintain homeostasis. It is an example of this is the regulation of the body temperature. As we exercise, we create heat. In order to maintain a relatively constant core temperature, the nervous system sends message to the blood vessels to dilate or expand, increasing blood flow to the skin, and increasing sweating to help disperse the accumulating heat. Programming of spinal cord reflexes. An example of this is the stretch reflex. This reflex function to protect us from injury. If we were going out jogging and accidentally ran into a pothole and rolled our ankle, the stretch reflex would instantly sense the stretch in the muscles around the ankle and send message to those muscles telling them to contract and resist the stretch. This reflex serves to protect the ankle from breaking and results in a minor sprain rather than a severe break. Memory and learning. You didn't learn to read and write overnight, did you? A certain amount of repetition was required to learn and memorize these key functions. The same applies with exercise, new movements, especially complex ones. Take time for the nervous system to learn. Remember, this when teaching new exercises to people. A certain amount of repetition will need to occur before the nervous system gets it right. The fourth, voluntary control of movement. Every voluntary movement that a person performs is under the direct control of the nervous system as a nervous system sends the message to the particular body to move. The movement has been repeated numerous. The movement will be very efficient. If, however, the movement is new and still requires some repetition, then we would expect the movement to be less efficient, and in some cases, you look awkward and ungainly, such as a person learning the squat for the first time. Thank you.
Parts and functions of human nervous system. The first one is the central nervous system or CNS. Controls most functions of the body and mind. It consists of two parts, the brain and the spinal cord. The brain is the center of our thoughts, the interpreter of our external environment, and the origin of control over body movement. The second one is the ganglia, are avoided structures containing cell bodies of neurons and glial cells supported by connective tissue. Ganglia functions like relay stations. One nerve enters and another exists. Nerve is the third, is a bundle of fibers that receives and sends messages between the body and the brain. The last one, the peripheral nervous system, refers to parts of the nervous system outside the body and spinal cord. It includes the cranial nerves, spinal nerves, and their roots and branches, peripheral nerves, and neuromuscular junctions.
The next topic is the excretory system. If you exercise on a hot day, you are likely to lose a lot of water in sweat. Then, for the next several hours, you may notice that you do not pass urine as often as normal, and that your urine is darker than usual. Do you know why this happened? Your body is low on water and trying to reduce the amount of water lost in urine. The amount of water lost in urine is controlled by the kidneys, the main organs of the excretory system.
Good day everyone, this is Julie De La Cruz from BPE1A. Now let's talk about the function of the excretory system. The human excretory system functions remove waste from the human body. So this excretory system help the human body to funk the waste or to clean our body. Although excretory systems are diverse, nearly all produce urine in a process that involves several steps. The organs of the excretory system are kidney, urethras, and urinary bladder. The excretory system gives part to the human life because it is a physiological system that removes excesses and unnecessary materials from the body fluids of an organism. So, this excretory system, merong malaki siyang part sa ating human life kasi ito yung ang pag-aalis ng mga excess sa ating katawan. Ito yung pag-cleanse sa ating body. Yung mga unnecessary materials sa ating katawan, yung mga body fluids natin, siya yung nagtatanggal nito. So, as to help maintain internal chemical homeostasis and prevent damage to the body. So, eto na ngayon, tinutulungan niya tayo na ma-maintain yung ating internal chemical at piniprevent pa niya yung hindi niya hinahayaang ma-damage yung ating katawan. Now, I will ask you a question. What is in the excretory system? So, organs of excretion made up of excretory system. They include kidney, large intestine, liver, skin, and lungs. What is the main excretory organ in human? The main excretory organ in human is kidney. The main function of kidney and their main job is to cleanse the blood of toxins and transform the waste into urine. So, yung main function ng ating kidney is to, tsaka yung kanyang trabaho sa ating katawan ay ma-cleanse ang ating blood of toxins. The excretory system functions eliminates non-solid wastes from the body. Non-solid wastes are eliminated through lungs, skin, and kidneys. Lungs exhale carbon dioxide and water vapor. Sweat glands in skin release excess water and salt. So, eto tinutulungan yung ating katawan para ma-release yung mga sobra-sobrang ang water and salt sa ating katawan. Nakakatulong ito sa atin. So, eto pala yung function niya sa atin. Always remember that excretory system function our body to help first remove waste from the body. Second, cleanse the blood. Third, produce urine. And lastly, involve the kidney and bladder. So, ayan yung natutulong sa atin ito. Excretory system is important. Why? Because it helps the body eliminate metabolic waste, maintain a balance of salt and water. So, katulad ng sabi ko kanina, binabalance na yung ating salt and water sa ating katawan. So, that's all for today. So, sa susunod po na reporter, pakinggan po natin na ibibigay sa atin ni Miss Frankie Panganiban.
Good day everyone, my name is Frankie B. Panganiban from BPED1A, and today I'm going to discuss the excretory parts and their functions. The first one is vena cava, a large vein carrying a deoxygenated blood in heart. There are two in human's body, the inferior vena cava and the superior vena cava. Superior vena cava is carrying blood from the head, arms, and the upper body, while the inferior vena cava carrying blood from the lower body. The next one is aorta. Aorta is the largest artery in our body. Aorta is important because it gives the body access to the oxygen-rich blood that needs our body to survive. Next part is the renal artery and renal vein. Renal artery is the branches off from the lower part of the aorta. It supplies blood into our kidneys, while the renal vein, it takes away blood from our kidneys into the inferior vena cava. Okay, the next one is ureters. Ureters is the narrow tubes carry urine from our kidneys to our bladders. Next is urinary bladder or bladder. It is a hollow muscular organ in the humans or other vertebrates that store urine urine from our kidneys. Or ito yung pinag-iistora ng ating ihe before ito ma-dispose. Next is urethra. Urethra allows the urine to pass out of our body. Again, the first is ureter. Ureter, doon po dumadaan ang ating mga ihi. At susunod ay yung ating urinary bladders or urinary bladder. Doon naman may istak ang ating ihi. Tapos ang ating urethra ang maglalabas ng ating ihi. Next is renal pelvis. Renal pelvis collect urine from our kidneys. Next is medulla. The main function of medulla is to regulate concentration of the urine. Next is cortex. Cortex is the part of our kidney that the ultrafiltrations occurs. Like what I said, cortex and medulla is part of our kidney. They compose individual filtering units that called nephrons. So again, we have their renal artery and renal vein and the ureter. And that's all. Thank you.